I want to talk about 50-50 of bills or financial burden in marriage today. To be honest, it's very helpful when the bills are split 50-50, when both of them have what they are doing, like a job or a work or a business that is bringing income that can be split, bills can be split on both of them. But this point of splitting bills 50-50, it has something to do with a woman, because when I say it has something to do with a woman, most women, after paying this particular set of bills or amount of bills, they feel a certain type of ego. And most of them, if they are not well raised, they wouldn't be able to submit themselves to their husband because they are paying part of these bills. That is when they feel like they're entitled to, as I'm washing the dishes, you should help me sweep the floor, you should do this, you should do that. Because back in the days when our parents have been giving birth, the man is expected to provide the shelter, to bring what the food will be provided, and every other bills is being taken care of by the man. But when you come home, you just sit and your wife go to the kitchen, cook, clean, do all the home chores. That is the woman's duty. But because of this, I'm paying 50%, 50-50 in the bills, you should help me do this, you help me do that. And that is not how it should be. But where there is love, it could happen. But it's not something you impose. And likewise, the 50-50 bills is not something a man should impose as well. But when you find a woman that has an income that can support, like a support system, that is what makes marriage work. And you guys will split the bills. But it's only a well-raised woman, and she trained herself to be submissive, that will pay these bills and still be submissive. Because most of these women, after they spend some amount of money in the house or being part of it, they feel some type of ego, some type of high esteem. More or less like a woman now, she's paying all the bills 100%. Probably the man lose his job or stuff like that. It sometimes it does a lot of damage to the man. When I say it does a lot of damage to the man, that is if the woman is not that submissive. Because I will tell you, when a certain amount of money is with a woman or your wife, and the husband does not have that kind of money before, it's only a few of them that can control themselves to still be submissive, to let the husband still be the husband, not switch the role because they have more than their husband. Because if you see the word today, what happened between them, and the wife was saying she was footing the bill, does that make you not to be submissive? Does that make your husband not to have the control over you? So regardless of you paying the bills 50-50, or you are paying all the bills at that point because he cannot pay one thing or the other, it doesn't make him less of a man. It doesn't make him lose his voice, lose his control, because he is the leader, he is the man, he is your king, he is your master, because that is the word husband. That is what it stands for. It stands as your master. These are the damages that when a woman is paying some certain bills in the house causes them, when they are not a real submissive woman that respects your decision. One, it causes financial weakness, because when a woman is paying some certain bills, some men feel like they become weak. Some men become weak in carrying some financial burden. Yes, it is right. They feel weak in carrying some financial burden. Number two, it causes their masculinity to be weak. I mean by masculinity to be weak, it makes them lack purpose, they seek validation, like, because this woman is paying more of this bill now, sometimes you feel like you need to ask her some question, so seek some permission to do some things Ask her some question before you can do something. But as a man, if you were in charge, as a masculine man, you don't need to ask her some questions. She will be the one to come meet you to seek validation for some things. These are the things it does to you. And number three, it brings down your esteem. It brings down your ego as a man. So, but these are just the damages I believe it causes a man when a woman is paying all the bills or paying part of the bills. But my point is, if you have a well-raised woman and she trained herself again to be a submissive wife, you don't have any problem with 50-50 in marriage, or even she doing 100%. We all know a man will do 100% without complaining, without even saying it after divorce that I paid all the bills in the house, I provided shelter, I paid his kids' school fees, I did this, I did that. A man will never say it, except the role, the responsibility of that husband is beyond what he's supposed to do. What do I mean is beyond what he's supposed to do? Like he's paying for your father's welfare, that is his father-in-law, the sister-in-law, the brother-in-law. Fine, he can do that if he has the opportunity or is financially stable to do that. But that is beyond. His first priority is his family. His first family. That is the way it should be. And a man will, I would barely say, I have never even heard of it, that a man after divorce or separation, he will come out and say, I spent this, I did this, I did that. But the moment a woman spend on a man, either 50% or 100%, after the marriage, they want to feel some type of ego, probably with their new boyfriend or another guy they meet, or amongst their female friend or other women. They want to feel some type of ego, so they start saying that. That is one reason it is not good. Yes, that's another reason that it's not good to share bills. But if the woman is a well-raised woman and trained herself, because it is one thing to be raised, it is one thing to train yourself. So when she trained herself to be submissive enough, even after the marriage, she will know what to say. She will control what to say outside about her previous marriage and what not to say. Because you coming out to even spill things, even after separation or after divorce, is wrong. It shows the type of woman that you are, even when you were married. It tells a lot. So, I will tell you, it's very helpful to have 50-50 bills in marriage, or for a woman to take care of the bills. But there's only a but in it, that is, I'm saying, is not every woman that would do this rule and still remain in their womanly attitude without trying to be in charge or be in control or not listen. That is my point. So before that, a man should, even when she's carrying the bill, you should do well to not let her have that ego take over her, or disrespect you, or not listen to you. That is what I have to say about this.